In the land of Alhaven lived a powerful witch, Isidore, who craved the powers of the land and lusted for more. She desired to possess all the knowledge of the earth, but in this obsession an evil gave birth. Her partner, sorcerer Zoran, had a different passion. He was kind, caring, and full of compassion. He was a man of the earth, the tree-man of Alhaven. He loved and adored his own Garden of Eden. One day he hoped to make her his bride and rule over this peaceful land side by side. But alas, on one morbid and forlorn day, a quarrel occurred, turning the love black and grey. Isidore wanted to command all the land around by calling Mephistopheles to release his vicious bloodhounds, causing destruction and death to the villages and lands, so they would succumb to her wishes and all of her demands. Zoran was disturbed by her swift change of heart, as she had never displayed this wicked black heart. He wanted no part in their union together, and told Isidore he was leaving forever. Isidore became angry, confused at why he had gone, as he swore never to come back, leaving her dazed and alone. She swore one day to steal back his heart, becoming vengeful and hateful at the thought of being apart. She started to scheme a plan to lure him back, and in this infatuation her magic turned black. Her thoughts became darker and riddled with grief as she plotted and schemed to find some relief. She concocted a potion using vials of black and red, burning flowers, his blood, and a lock from his head. The potion's intent was to take over his soul, to render him weak and under her control. She presented the potion in bottles as gifts, as a token of peace and to heal their love rift. He drank, unknowing of what it contained, consuming the draught until it was drained. The effects of the potion had already begun, and he suddenly realised what she had done. He grew angry and bitter, growing too weak to fight. So he prayed to his earth to help with his plight. He summoned the powers of the earth and the land, conjuring a ball of pure light in his hands. Sending orb after orb, she was knocked out of her stride, leaving her dazed and confused, with nowhere to hide. She wouldn't go down without making a fight, stumbling to her feet with all of her might, with steel in her eyes full of hate and desire. Her strength was a spell created from fire. The battle raged on with no end in sight, so he lunged up and grabbed her and held her arms tight. She was thrown roughly backwards and pinned to a tree, where she was powerless, trapped and unable to flee. He knew what had to be done to end this commotion. She needed to die for the spell to be broken. He commanded the sky and the heavens above to rain down their power and end his old love. She prepared for the end, quickly shielding her eyes, waiting for the strike that would mean her demise. But long moments passed, and she opened her eyes and saw Zoran frozen without claiming his prize. He could no longer fight the effects of her potion, falling under her spell and losing all his emotion. She was taking control, and his eyes turned to black. He was losing his soul and would never come back. She finally had the command and control of his heart and his mind, his body and soul. She could continue her plotting without justice or care. No matter how evil, he would always be there.